and welcome to Birmingham, a city located in the heart of England. We're at the Barclaycard Arena, the second largest indoor arena in the United Kingdom, and for a 24th consecutive year, this magnificent venue is playing host to the Yonex All England Championships. It's an event that's steeped in history, the oldest and most prestigious annual international tournament in the sport of badminton. And for a third consecutive year, the Yonex All England is the first event on the 12 tournament MetLife BWF World Superseries. Not only the first event, but also the first of 5 premier events, an even higher tier of tournament within the Super Series. Not only the 12 tournaments, but Super Series finals at the end of the year as well. And the Super Series, once again, this year, will be staged in Dubai. Now, it's just the top 8 players and pairs in each of the 5 disciplines who will qualify for the Super Series finals, and it's only the results from the 12 events throughout the year that count towards that qualification process. Well, it is quarterfinals day today, and what a lineup we've got. All 5 matches feature medalists from last year's Olympic Games. We start with women's singles and the Olympic silver medalist Pusarla Sindhu up against the world #1 Tai Tzu Ying. Then men's doubles and more Olympic silver medalists Go Shem and Tan Wei Kiong up against Li Junhui and Liu Yuchen. Then it's mixed doubles and home interest. Chris and Gabby Adcock in their 4th consecutive quarterfinal here. They're up against the Olympic gold medalists and 3-time former champions of the All England, Ahmad and Nasir. Then we have a second women's singles and the 2013 world champion, Ratchanok Intanon. She's up against the left-handed Carolina Marin, the reigning world and Olympic champion, and of course champion here 2 years ago. Then we finish with men's singles and Lindan, the defending champions and 6-time winner of this event. He's up against the Olympic bronze medalist Victor Axelsen in a repeat of that Olympic bronze medal playoff match. Well, with the first match being women's singles, a chance for us to look at the draw. And my goodness me, all 8 seeds through to the quarterfinals, and all 8 players have won Super Series titles in the past. We've got 7 different nations involved. It really is the most extraordinarily strong quarterfinal lineup I have seen. Well, there is the Olympic silver medalist, Pusarla Sindhu, actually today appearing in her first quarter-final at the All England Championships. Her opponent, Tai Tzu Ying, she's the world #1, and she's looking to reach a 4th semi-final at this prestigious event. Well, I can tell you, the atmosphere is building. It really is incredible inside the arena here. The anticipation for the great matches that are about to come. And obviously for the players warming up in the background there, well, it is nerve-wracking time. So let's get the players onto court. Let's join our Master of Ceremonies, Howard Bentham.
Our first match on court 1 in the women's singles. The #1 seed from Chinese Taipei, Tai Tzu Ying. And her opponent from India, the #6 seed, Pusarla Sindhu.
So the players making their way onto centre stage. Delighted to welcome once again former head coach to the Danish national team, Steen Pedersen. And we were talking yesterday about the prospect of this match. It really is a mouth-watering prospect.
They're probably the 2 best players in the world right now, in my opinion. And having them play each other already in the quarterfinals, that's just mouth-watering.
Yes, it really is. Yes. Of course, these 2 players in great form. Well, Pusarla Sindhu has started the year well. She's already played 1 tournament and won 1 tournament. That was the Syed Modi Grand Prix Gold in Lucknow. Her opponent, Tai Tzu Ying, finished last year in incredible form because, of course, she won the Super Series Finals title in Dubai, a second Super Series Finals title. And as far as Tai Tzu Ying is concerned, well, she's 22 years of age, born in Kaohsiung, and became world #1 on the 1st of December. So this is her 15th week as world #1. 3 Super Series titles last year, not only those Super Series finals I was telling you about, also Indonesia and Hong Kong as well. And who did she beat in Hong Kong final? Her opponent of today. Well, she had an extraordinary match yesterday, did the world #1 against Minatsu Mitani. Of course, Mitani, a former winner of a Super Series event, the French, in 2012. She was 1-9 down in that opening game. She had to save 4 match points before eventually winning 27-25, 21-11 in that second game. Well, as far as her opponent is concerned, well, she's a year younger than Tai Tzu Ying because Pusarla Sindhu is only 21. She was born in Secunderabad, just north of Hyderabad. And she, yesterday, went down 1 place in the world ranking, down from her career high of 5, where she had spent 3 weeks. Not only the Olympic silver medalist Pusarla Sindhu, but also twice a World Championship bronze medalist. But this is the furthest that she's been at the All England Championships in her 5th appearance here. And she's had very comfortable 2 matches so far. The left-hander from Denmark in the first round, and then Ayustin from Indonesia yesterday. And yes, that second game score, that is correct, 21-4. She absolutely romped away with that second game. Well, this is the 9th meeting between these 2 players, and of the previous 8, Tai Tzu Ying has won 5 of them, including the last time, which was that final of the Hong Kong Super Series at the end of last year that I was telling you about. 41 minutes for that victory, 2-game victory, 21-15, 21-17. So, Heidi Marot of Denmark is our umpire for this one. Service judge from England. And Steen, I don't want to state the obvious, but I mean, I would have thought the start is absolutely vital, because if Tai Tzu Ying gets off to a bad start as she did yesterday in her second round match, 1-9 down, I think Pusarla Sindhu is a great front runner, and I think she might be in trouble.
Yeah, and I didn't notice who selected sides here, but as far as I'm concerned, Tai Tzu Ying is starting to play a little bit up against the grid, which should be the better side. So, in my opinion, she desperately needs a good start to this match.
And on my left, Tai Tzu Ying, Chinese Taipei. Pusarla Sindhu to serve. Love all. Play.
Well, Steen, I know you and I have discussed many times about Tai Tzu Ying's adventurous style of play. Wonderfully relaxed hitting style, the way you just can't tell as an opponent where on earth she's going to hit the shuttle.
So deceptive in her shot making. Great shot there. And she's always been a highly talented player, but lately, over the last 5-6 months, I think we've discussed that she's increased her fitness level, which has sort of made the difference for her. Suddenly, she can afford to wait. She can afford to work as hard as needed. That has, in my opinion, gotten her to #1 in the world.
Yeah. Also finished last year #1 on the Super Series standings. 3 titles. 4 titles in total last year when you add the Chinese Taipei Grand Prix Gold as well to her 3 Super Series titles.
So she actually has a chance of making it 3 Super Series in a row with the Hong Kong Super Series finals, in case she should win this one.
Yeah, absolutely. Very good point.
Good shot.
Oh, well, there you are. There's a wonderful example of the adventurous style that I was telling you about. Look at that delightful drop, first of all, and then just... Oh, she plays that from so low down in court, I just don't know.
Service over, 2-3.
It's just wide.
3-0.
And we really see that we're going to see throughout this match that Tai Tzu Ying is playing the markings, so she's not really holding anything back. She's going for the lines, and that means that sometimes she makes some errors, but she also creates a lot of winners doing that.
So the coaching bench
4-3.
for Pusarla, Pulala Gopichand, and also Wilio Handoyo.
Yeah, and that's interesting because yesterday when we also had the pleasure of watching Sindhu, Gopichand was not there, and I didn't see him in the hall all day, so maybe he's just arrived late, or maybe he's been ill, or whatever's happened, but now he's back in the coaching chair, and I think that's definitely an advantage for Sindhu.
Yes, and of course he's a former All England champion, isn't he? 2001 he won the title here, the men's singles title. Well, is that a missed opportunity?
4-5.
Yeah, it is, but it's also a signal that if you don't play it sharp enough, I'm there.
Yeah.
She didn't really commit to that. She was on her way back, as if she thought Tai is probably going to get this back at me. Sindhu definitely have the ability to play the faster side of the court because of her height. She's tall, she's powerful in her smashes, and she can play a more attacking playing style, which you need to on that side of the court there. It's going to be a really, really interesting first game, I think.
Oh, what a backhand. Oh, yeah. Well, Pusarla Venkata Sindhu forcing her opponent to play at least 3 backhands from very deep in court.
Well played. And that's the way to do it when you play this side of the court here, where you can sort of push your shots to the back court without being afraid of putting them long. You've got to take the initiative and sort of drive your opponent around the court.
Service over.
I think she read that one, Sindhu. She was waiting on that side. That's clearly something that they've been watching on videotape ahead of the match.
really is a very, very positive start
9,
by Sindhu.
5.
There it is again, that backhand cross-court net shot.
6, 9. Seven, 9.
Well, it's already intriguing, isn't it, Steve? Because I just thought that last rally that Tai Tzu Ying had obviously thought to herself, I can't allow Sindhu to attack, I've got to attack her first.
Yes, I totally agree. And that's exactly the correct way to think for both players. And of course we would expect to, it's in my opinion, the two informed players in the world right now, or at least
7.
before the season ended in 2016, because there hasn't been a lot of strong tournaments this year yet. This is the first Super Series, so fantastic match so far. And as you noted, Jill, the cross net shot from Tai Tzu Ying from her backhand side, I think that's going to be a really, really important shot because that keeps the straight flat open. So she needs to use both of these two shots in order to keep Sindhu guessing. I don't think she's that much in favor of playing a cross long from the net, Tai Tzu Ying, in case the tall Sindhu can intercept it. It's dangerous.
Yeah, there's the drift coming into play that you were talking about.
Yeah. And it's important for Tai to get one of those situations early in the match so that Sindhu doesn't feel too confident playing the backcourt.
Well left, clearly wide of the singles court.
Yeah, and I noticed the linesman on the baseline, it was long as well. That's also important. It's 2 in a row.
Well, it's a good comeback, isn't it? 5 of the last 6 points.
Good shot.
Goodness me. How does she play that? Super movement back in court. Arches her back. Certainly the momentum with Tai Tzu Ying. Just watch how she bends her back, and yet by the time she's landed, her body weight is going forward again.
Yeah. The left leg goes so far back that she can immediately push forward. Great footwork.
Pole 1, 20 seconds. Pole 20 seconds.
Okay.
That was a little interesting as well in the coaching situation, because yesterday we saw that it was the Indian doubles coach Tan Kim Her who was actually doing the talking while Mulyo Handoyo was more or less assisting, and we thought that might be because Tan Kim Her's English was a bit more fluent than perhaps Mulyo's, but here it was Mulyo Handoyo who was doing the coaching, and Gobichan was just assisting on the chair, so he wasn't entering the court at all.
Oh, clever body smash.
Fantastic rally, this one.
Well, interesting as well, because immediately after the rally, Tai Tzu Ying speaking to her coach, indicating and saying, should I have left the couple of those going out the back?
Yeah. It's always important to sort of get a look early in a game, because when it's tight, as it is now with the score being 12-11, you don't really dare to let it fall. It's more safe to play on and see if you can win it within the rally. Good shot, good shot.
Yeah.
And we have exactly the match we hoped for, where both players are looking to take the initiative, make creative shots. Good shot there from Sindhu. And that's what we saw yesterday also, that she's improved in her sort of back court to front court game. Her shots, her drop shots, her cuts, they are sharper, they're more accurate than we've seen before.
There's a slight hesitation before she actually plays that shot, and that creates the deception. Yeah, in fact, it was almost like the racket head just dropped back and then she just turned it across court.
Yeah, exactly. Shows that it's going to be a straight shot and then changes in the nick of time.
14-12.
Oh, string's gone. No? No, I was wrong. That just sounded funny. No, it's certainly too flat. Well, we saw the strapping on the right knee yesterday, didn't we, with Pusarla? I think the strapping's got even larger today.
Yesterday it was just on the back of the knee, but it's come around the leg, just below the knee there.
Missed it.
17-12.
And that was 5 quick points. The tie.
So 13-17. Service over. 18-13.
You can see here that Tai was taking the initiative immediately on the service return. So because both players want to have the control of the rally and want to attack, then the service situation suddenly becomes really, really important. Also in women's singles, we know that it is in doubles categories, but now it's also in women's singles.
Oh, I was just about to say Pusarla's net shot there. I really like that.
18. Service over. 19-14.
locked eyes on that drop shot. That was the one that did the damage, the straight one.
It was. And that's perhaps the difference. We've seen that Sindhu has bettered her shots from the back court to the front court, the drop shots. But there's still much more deception on Tai Tzu Ying's shot, and we can see that Sindhu's leg is just adjusting before they can go in the right direction.
Always challenge here from Tai Tzu Ying.
Call out.
It was called out. She believes it was in. And of course, if Hawkeye agrees with Tai Tzu Ying, then it's game over. She's won the opening game. Yeah, so what does Hawkeye think? Yeah, it was in. Opening game. 21-14.
Successful game.
21-14.
Won by
A little over 17 minutes. Consecutive appearance here at the All England Championships. So at the age of 22, it means she first competed here at age 16. But then so did Pusarla and Sindhu. She was also 16 when she first appeared at the All England.
And now it's suddenly Gobichan who's doing the coaching. That's very, very confusing.
Confusing to you or confusing to her?
I think it would be confusing to her.
Yeah.
Yesterday she had Tankan Her as a coach. Today she's had Molyo Handoyo in the first interval, and now she's got Gobichan. So to me, it's quite confusing. I think perhaps it's a good idea because Gobichan obviously know her best.
Yes.
Since he was the one who was sort of nurturing her during her ascending.
Court 1, 20 seconds.
Yes, in fact, he's been coaching her since she was 10 years old, so a huge influence on her badminton development.
So, I think what's going on is that Gobichan is trying to sort of get a more managerial role and trying to let the other coaches get their experiences. Of course, Molyo is a very, very experienced coach, coaching Taufik Hidayat to the Olympic gold medal in 2004. But it takes time before you know the player and you can read the signs properly and so on.
Good rally, isn't it? Oh, look at that. Appears to be deceived by the punch clear, and yet just leaps up. The shuttle's gone past her and just clips that racket head over the top of the shot.
Yes. So, from Sindhu's perspective, the clear was good, but unfortunately it was a little bit too flat because Tai could intercept. So she didn't have to move like there to the back court, which makes a huge difference.
Oh, that was a golden opportunity. The lift was desperately short.
And I would expect Sindhu to make a comeback here in the second game, because now she can play more of her power game, put pressure on Tai. On the other hand, Tai is perhaps the best player in the world to control her shots, playing with the drift. So really, really interesting game coming up as well.
Good judgment.
Service over. 2-1.
Yeah, very good judgment. There it is again.
3-1.
Well, coach has seen it all before. Not impressed by that.
No.
Good
Very
judgment.
good call. Very, very good call.
It's over. 2-3.
Yes, my goodness, that was terrific judgment.
I don't like that drop
4-2.
shot from Sindhu, obviously because it went into the net. But we saw also she tried it 2 rallies ago, and it leaves the initiative to Tai Tzu Ying because she's very fast forward to the net and it's got all kinds of deception. So I think I would take the chance to put her on the back line. Keep her there.
Especially, I suppose, because there isn't such the worry of hitting out the back of the court, because
Yeah,
you're hitting
exactly.
against the drift.
So you can put pressure on her on the back court and then more or less say, okay, if you can beat me from the back court, then it's okay. But, you know, I mean, whenever Tai puts a clear away, it's going to be a little bit softer than normally, and that leaves some opportunities for Sindhu to take the attack. So I would definitely try to move Tai Tzu Ying to the back of the court before doing anything else. But she's doing well, Tai. Hasn't made a lot of errors. Really, really good touch.
When she's in form like this, she has so far in the match, I mean, she's just a delight to watch, isn't she? Because, you know, the shot production, the movement, makes it all look so easy.
Service over. 3-6.
But you and I have watched her at times when the shots aren't working.
Yeah.
And she didn't seem in the past to be able to revert back to just a safety game.
No.
It's everything is try something a little different. Try oh, yes, it's called in. Well,
Yeah.
Sindhu is challenging
Challenge
that.
called in.
Slight hesitation, I think, from.
Yeah, but that's some players, they don't have the possibility of changing that game. I mean, Tai, she can't really wear people out. She's got to outplay them.
Yeah.
Because of her relatively short size.
Yeah, it was plumb on the line.
Yeah.
Challenge unsuccessful. Sindhu, 1 challenge remaining. Service over. 7-3. Play.
Good one.
8-3.
I wonder if the drift isn't quite as pronounced as it was yesterday, Steen.
Oh, I think it is. I just
Yeah.
think that clear from Tai Tzu Ying was played short deliberately because she wouldn't risk putting it long, and Sindhu didn't pick up on that and played a normal clear. She should have attacked on that
Service
one.
over. 4-8.
And I don't think she has the right game plan on this part of the court here. She's got to be more focused on the front court, Sindhu. She's got to make sure that she's got that covered. That's where Tai really hurts her at the moment. This one, this is easy. The clears, they travel a long way, so she's got more time, but the drop shots to the front court, They come quick. It's one. Well played.
Yeah. It was good follow-up, wasn't it? But the technique on that backhand kill, excellent.
Yeah. Racket comes up really early, waiting for the shuttle, so it's just a very little push, and you don't risk putting it long that way. The closer you get to the net, the shorter arm movement and racket movement you should try to apply.
That's the one that concerns you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Having played back to the net, you want Sindhu to threaten the net.
Yes, she's got to cover that front court better. And she's playing two soft shots now. If Tai serves high, we'd probably see a soft drop shot. There should be more power in it. Oh, that was better.
Well, it's a handsome lead here in the second game. A 6-point advantage for Tai Tzu Ying against the number 6 seed. And she really is looking impressive at the moment, world number 1.
他就很熟悉，有时候蹦一下再回来这样。那尤其是有绕跑，就长球有点速度，给他记回防守，不要打那么人就跑掉。打完注意回防，把启动那种东西，停顿节奏这种做好。Steady, ready to steady. Yeah, no problem. Important to steady, steady. Yeah.
Well, I'd love to know what the Indian coach has said. Pusarla Gopachand is a very quiet man, isn't he? We rarely get to hear what he's saying.
No, but the thing is that it wasn't Gopachand now, it was Mulu Handoyo again, which is very, very confusing to me. I don't understand it.
Yeah. Slow drop. And then
excellent.
The power.
Yeah.
It's the variation of shot.
She tries to hit long there, and that's almost impossible playing up against the drift from the backhand side. I don't think there's a lot of girls who can do that.
Now that, to me, that error looked as if it was sort of running out of ideas time.
Yeah. She was trying the right stuff. It just wasn't accurate. And the thing is, it's not so easy playing against Tai, because I mean, when Sindhu tries to put pressure on her, she breaks off and tries to play to the front court. So she's got to really do good in the footwork department as well, Sindhu, to come back in this match. And I'll just say that I'm very impressed with Tai Tzu Ying's game. And I wonder if some of that we discussed yesterday, that Sindhu had relatively easy matches, hasn't given away more than 12 points in a game. Whether that is a disadvantage to her here.
Yes, that's a very interesting point. The need to sort of sharpen up your own game by tough opposition.
And Tai, she had a chance to do that yesterday. Was that against Mitani?
That's correct, yes.
Yeah.
Very, very tight opening game, 27-25.
9.
And Tiny also played a really good game last week in German Open, where she was challenging Carolina Marin in the semi-final.
That's it. Yeah.
Service over. 10-16.
Crikey, that was accurate, wasn't it?
Service over. 17-10.
She's been sharp, Tai Tzu Ying. She's been razor sharp.
Yeah. Oh, challenge again. This time from Tai Tzu Ying.
Challenge called out.
Well, she was right on game point in the opening game, wasn't she, with her challenge? And she's right again.
Oh. The smallest of margins.
Yeah.
Successful.
It's devastating to give away such a point, or to give it back.
Yeah.
Service over. 18-10.
Because I think that's a judgment that probably in practice you will call it out. 19 out of 20 times that one.
Yeah. Well, she was pushed and pulled. One side to the other was Pusarla Sindhu. You can see that.
Good shot.
Oh, that's brilliant, isn't it?
Very quick release from high above the head.
Point 10.
Not using a lot of power. Almost all technique.
Match points galore. Yeah, but only needed the one. What a performance by the world #1, Tai Tzu Ying. Through to a fourth semi-final here at the All England Championships, a third consecutive semi-final. And she did it in style. 21-14, 21-10. In a little over 35 minutes. Well, that was very, very impressive. Well, she's in form, there's no doubt about that, on the prospect of another Super Series final. So Tai Tzu Ying safely through to yet another semi-final. That's her fourth at these All England Championships, but she's never progressed further than fourth. So, as far as our matches are concerned, we've got more Olympic silver medalists up next. In the men's doubles, Govi Shem and Tam Wee Keong. Well, as far as the men's doubles draw is concerned, well, 5 different nations involved because 4 Chinese pairs at quarter-final stage. Only 6 seeds remain, as you can see, and there's actually a qualified pair in the